I'm now going to teach you something that I normally do. Say maybe it's the middle of the month and I do not have money and I am interested in a crypto. So for example, when you go to CoinGecko, which is what I use in order to check my cryptos, you would see that I want to buy this XC Infinity, but I do not have money. So a strategy that I use, I go to Binance and borrow money, and then that money I'll buy a portion of this crypto because it is around 2,134 and I cannot borrow this money. But then even if I just get a portion of it, the main important thing here is just I want to start having XC in my portfolio. So the first thing that I need to do, you open your Binance account, and then this is my portfolio at the moment. Just to show you, I have BTC, I have Shiba, I have BNB, Ethereum, Atom, Sol, and then this Apen FT, and then that's it, because the XRP is something that I actually transferred to something else. So now what you do, you check how much BNB you're going to use as a collateral. So a collateral is the money that you give in a way to promise that you will pay the money. So you need to have some BNB in your account in order to apply for a loan first. So now I have 4,210 BNB value in BTC. So this value is in BTC and then also in Rand, because I did change my currency here to be in ZAR instead of USD. So now this is the amount of BNB that I have, not the amount of the number of coins, which is actually not even half a coin of BNB. So now what I do, so in order to get one, so it obviously is going to be around 8,000 or 9,000 Rand to get one BNB. But now the focus is not that. I'm using this money to get what? XIA. So first thing first, you get how much money do you have? I have 4,210, and then I go and check here. You can go and check in BTC to Rand, how much money is that. So you can come here and type BTC to Rand. So you can type this. As you can see, it's 4,205. So that's how I would know it's 4,210 here. So now we know. So the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to check if this coin is doing well. So how do you check? You go and check the 180. I usually check the maximum. As long as the graph is going up, not starting here and going down, then you would know that this coin is doing well. And another thing that you need to check, you need to make sure that from this day when it was low, which date, so you can see it's 18 June 2021. This was 65 Rand and now it's 2,000. So you see how much money I could have made if I bought this while it was ill. But it is never too late, because now if it's 2,135, what happens maybe after a year or after 6 months, maybe it could be 12,000, it could be 20,000, it could be 40,000. So we do not want to miss that opportunity. So that's why we're never late to buy. Just like Bitcoin, you can still buy, but it is sort of like too late because it's expensive now. But now we're starting from scratch. And then the next thing that I'll do, I'll come here. And then do remember that if you have 4,210, only 1,100 will be used as a collateral. It takes half of what you have, depending on how much you borrow. So you go to finance, and then you go to crypto loans. And another important thing that you need to check, you need to make sure that when you buy that crypto, it is low. So can you see now it is minus 4.1. So I want to buy because it is low. And then tomorrow it might be up. And if tomorrow it is up, then I'll just pay back the loan and then take the remainder of what I have in XM. And then the next thing that I'll do is here, and then I'll come and say, maybe I want to borrow $100. And then if it allows me, it means I have enough collateral. So I can even go to 150. It doesn't. Okay, so it does allow me to borrow 150. So if you want to know how much is 150 BUSD, you can go to here and then just type BUSD to Rand. BUSD is like $1. It's equivalent to $1. So you come here and type 150. And then now you see that 150, it's actually 2,373. How much is this coin? 2,100. 135. So this is enough money for me to buy actually one coin. So how many days do you want to borrow? I want to borrow for 7 days. What does that mean? It means each and every single day I must keep checking this coin. I must set alerts. I must make sure that I monitor, because there is this value which is called initial loan to value ratio. It shouldn't be less than what they've specified here. So it will start on 65 and then go to 75, and then when it gets to 83, then they liquidate your account, meaning you will lose your BNB. So you must always make sure that you pay it back before it gets to 83%. So they will send you an SMS or an email to say we are about to liquidate you. Either you add more money, or so you need to make sure that you check that. And another important thing that you need to check, when you borrow for 7 days, this is the interest that you're going to pay. But when you borrow for 14 days, this is the interest which is higher. Can you see it's 0.8? But whereas with 7 days, it's 0.2. Now, this is the interest that you're going to pay. You see, loans in Binance, they don't operate the same way with loans in real life world. So you come and type that value. Can you see it's 6 Rand 65? That's the amount of money that you're going to pay at that moment when you pay off your loan. And then you can click start borrowing. And then you have to accept. And then it says loan success. So I've done this several times. The only thing that you need to know is that you have to pay on time. Otherwise, maybe they won't borrow you in the future. Now that it is there, you just go back to your fiat and spot, and then that BUSD should be here. Can you see now that 150 is here? So they've borrowed me that money. And then the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to convert this to that X here. So you click convert, and then you change to BUSD, because that's what I have. And then I say max, what do you want to convert to? I want to convert to AXS. Then that's what I want to convert to. And then you preview. It tells you that you will receive 1x AX, and then you click convert quickly before it gets to that, and then it is successful now. When you go back, you now have AXX. The only thing that you need to monitor from here is the liquidation. Remember the liquidation that I talked about, that you should make sure it doesn't go above 85%. Now, when you go to my wallet, you would see that I have AXX. But then what happened to my BNB? They took some of my BNB. Can you see? But then that doesn't mean I'm off this loan. I still need to pay back the loan whenever I made mine. So the next thing that I'm going to do is just to monitor this AXX. When we check the value now, is 2,134. So what I will do a screenshot of this, and then we can monitor that. And then I make a screenshot. I'll even take a photo of this to make sure that I have this closer. So this is before, and then the date, let's check the date, is 2021 12:02. What time? At around 17. So all we do from here is just to monitor, guys. You monitor. Ready to pay off the loan, it means the value of XX has gone up. So you go to XX under your spot, and then you select convert. And then when you click convert, it will bring the screen. And then all you do, you just have to select the coin, which is ASX. And then we're converting from ASX to BUSD, because remember the loan is in BUSD. And then that's what we need to pay. So what you're going to do, you convert everything. That's why I'm clicking max. And then from there, after conversion, the value, the coin will move from ASX to BUSD. Then we will be ready to go convert. So if you're not sure what amount, so maybe if you want to do the whole calculation and not convert everything, you'll go to USD and type ASX to BUSD, and then you can select the amount of the loan that you're supposed to pay, and then the difference, so you can know it in ASX value. But then for me, what I do, I convert everything and then send to the loan, and whatever remains, then I'll know that's my profit. That's the AXX that I made from this loan. So I'm going to go ahead and convert so that you can see. And after conversion, then I go to finance, and then I go to crypto loans, and then I will go to ongoing orders, and that's where the loan is. And from there, I will see how much loan do I need to pay, and then I'll click repay, and then I'll accept the terms and condition. I must select everything on max, and then after selecting everything on max, it will calculate how much I need to pay, and then you will go to repay. And then after repaying, do make sure that when you repay, the value of this coin will be up, like of BUSD, so that you don't pay more than what you've borrowed. And then now that we repaid the loan, whatever difference that we have in our BUSD, that's the value that we're going to convert into back to ASX, and that's what we made without paying money and only using crypto loans to make some portion of this coin. So you're not gonna get the whole amount, and then when you go back to your spot wallet, you will see that your BNB as well will be back. So that's it, guys, how I use Binance Money in order to get myself new cryptos, even though I do this often and then get it in portions. But then at the end, one day, if I were to do this every day, I wouldn't even end up getting one ASX and without paying my money, but using crypto loans and repaying it back when the value goes up. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you understand what I've just did, and please do not forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification, and comment. Thank you so much.